Let's take it way back. 6 foes and Cadillacs.
Y'all know what time it is. Let's take that shit way back.
I'm on one, cause I ain't got no money. Pocket full of rocks, but the fiends ain't coming. Straight out of Compton, it was me and my dogs. In and out of traffic, in and out of cars. Catch you slipping, it was GTA. Beat a nigga up, rack him up for his chain. The Compton Swapmeet used to be like,
Got me, cuz. Where the homies at? I'm right here at Compton Swapmeet.
We're gonna talk about a pretty interesting topic today, y'all. We're gonna talk about the one, the only, not Walmart, the Compton Swapmeet. The reason why I say that so highly, because everybody and their mama back in the day in the 90s used to love the shit out of the Compton Swapmeet. When you was going up there to get your hair did so you can get some hair, some weed for your hair, you was going up there, go get you a new sound system, get you some speakers. You might have been going up there to go get you that new Snoop Dogg CD. That's back then we was listening to Snoop Dogg. But before that, like I told you in other episodes of Take It Way Back, our favorite shit used to listen to was Banging on Wax. That was a crazy ass era, y'all. Banging on Wax was our music of choice. I don't care if you was a Crip, a Blood, a Pyru, or SA. You was listening to Banging on Wax. So imagine the vibes and the energy level that was back then and during the 90s. I grew up during that time. That shit y'all see on Grand Theft Auto, that's our shit, y'all. The Slauson Swapmeet, the Compton Swapmeet, all that shit. That's Grand Theft Auto, y'all. That's why when a lot of us OGs see them video games, be playing that shit, it's like having a flashback. Like, damn, we know exactly where we going. I did this before, huh? That's because they took that shit and put it in the damn video game. All that Grand Theft Auto shit. That's how LA County was back in the 1990s when I was growing up. You know, it's pretty much a stolen car on every street. Just imagine that, seeing a G-Rod on every street. Like, damn, I didn't do that. Who did that? Who shit is that? Oh, somebody else. That's how crazy it was, man. But the Compton Swapmeet, that was the lick. We used to hit that motherfucker up daily. I had to. I was on the streets. Moms and pops was from Mississippi and Arkansas, respectively. So they had the old Bible Belt attitude. They wasn't going for none of that shit, especially dealing with my brother, hard-head ass. You see, they kicked my big brother out way before me. You know, Pops and him, men had they fight. But we'll talk about that on other episodes to Take It Way Back. Because my Pops, he wasn't going with my ass either. Me and him had our little dispute too. But that shit was crazy, man. Back then during the 90s, man, you pretty much had to fend for yourself. Especially being on the streets. That shit wasn't no joke. I ended up hanging out on Compton Boulevard, man. Hanging out with the homies. All night. Every day. So the Compton Swapmeet was the place that we had to go just to go get our fresh t-shirts, fresh socks, fresh drawers, fresh everything. And a lot of times, during that time, somebody's sound system, somebody's gold chain, somebody's shoes, your ass was getting got. Especially if we was without. That was the thing to do back then. Hit licks. Make money. I'm not condoning none of that shit by any means. But back then, that's all a nigga knew. I didn't know nothing else. Especially since my moms and pops kicked my ass out on the street. I was just 17 years old. That's why it's safe to say, Pop was talking about me on that song. Shorty wanna be a thug. He wouldn't talk about me, but it was something like that. I got a chance to witness a lot of great things, man. I got a chance to witness the life of Tupac Shakur before he ended up passing away and leaving this earth. The crazy thing about it is, I think all this shit coexists together. Because it was learning experiences like that that helped me become the person I am today. I wouldn't have none of these ideals and thoughts in my head if I didn't end up getting shot, if I didn't end up going to prison, if none of that badass shit didn't happen to me. It wouldn't be no Madman. No Madman and Mad Leo. You know, before I was Mad Leo, I was always a madman. And being a madman, I had to live up to the damn name. Everywhere I go, somebody always want to take a damn fade. But back then, during that time, once you told somebody where you was from, and they was from a different neighborhood, oh, y'all was finna have it out. It was finna be some problems. You know, you was hoping that it was gonna be just number one. Because if it escalated to number 2, 3, and 4 and all that other shit, it was gonna be a lot of shit flying around that motherfucker, you feel me? And And that's what a lot of times used to happen. I done been shot over 7, 8 different times, man. It's hard for me to count. I've been shot so many different times. A lot of them was just from being an innocent bystander. A lot of them from just being a knucklehead ass kid. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can't let shit slide. Sometimes you gotta slide. But that was the general idea, or that was the energy that was going on back then during the 1990s. You know, it was kill or be killed and survival of the fittest. The Compton Swapmeet so happened to be right down in between a lot of different neighborhoods. It was located between Bullis Road and Long Beach Boulevard. The significance about that, Long Beach Boulevard, or what we like to call it, Long Beach Boulevard, that was the stroll. That's where a lot of the street ladies used to make their money at. So it was always jumping right there in that area. Everybody and their mama had to come over there to get something, or to see something, or to do something. So a lot of times, that was like the watering hole for a lot of the local gang members to come over there and see what was going on.
Let's take it way back. 6 foes and Cadillacs.